Hey, morning everybody. Morning. What's up? God is good. God is worthy to be praised, worthy to be adored, worthy to be magnified, worthy to be honored. And I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful to Him that I'm alive, that I'm well, and that I was able to see this beautiful, bright, sunny day, which He has certainly made. And I'm certainly rejoicing in that fact and really glad in it, you know. So if it is that you forgot to say, Lord, thank you for waking me up. Thank you that no harm has come to me. Thank you that I'm in good health. Thank you that I have strength. You better give God thanks. I say that to say, people, I just saw a picture. Somebody sent me a picture. I didn't realize. Sometimes, honestly, I kind of forget to watch the news because I'm a movie girl. You know what I mean? Or sometimes I watch other programs. And I saw a picture of a lady. Her entire body pieces were chopped up. So her head was chopped off. Her two hands chopped in two. Your feet. What do you call the part there? What do you call it? The calf area was chopped off. The thighs were chopped off, you know, and in between, like your breast area there and your pelvic area. So she was chopped off and set in, like, you know, when you have a shoe showcase and set in order like that. She was chopped up right here in Jamaica. And I'm sure that she never expected that she would have died, one, and the manner in which she died. I'm not sure where it is that we have gone wrong as a people. I'm not quite sure what it is that is really happening in our country, people. But if it is that you don't believe in prayer, I'm encouraging you, I'm imploring you to get your act together and start believe in prayer. But not just prayer in and of itself, but prayer to the Most High God Jesus. We're living in a serious time. We have some serious crises on our hands. It is very serious what we're living, where we're going through right now. It is so bad that even if it is that you're trying to create some help, it can be misunderstood, like what happened with the soldier who wasn't in his uniform, trying to help 3 young ladies. 2 listened, 1 didn't really listen. When she saw him the next day, pointed him out and said he was speaking with me. And before the persons asked her what it is that she really meant, he was beaten on until she eventually said, yeah, man, he was encouraging me to go back home for my safety. I am saying that we're living in a serious time. A lot of crises and mayhem we're facing as a people, and I'm not sure it is that which body or bodies have fallen short. But it makes no sense for me to put the blame game on somebody. It makes no sense for me to blame the government. It makes no sense for me to blame the pastors or the church. It makes no sense for me to blame whichever governing bodies and leaders, you know, persons with the powers that be. We're all guilty in some form, or we're all guilty in some fashion, because we have fallen short in not only addressing issues in our own small way, whether it is we live beside a neighbor, we know of neighbors who are abusive to their children or to their spouses, and we say nothing. Or some parents, guardians, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, other relatives and friends will know of the criminal elements and keep it to themselves because you don't want your relative or friend to go to prison, while you know that that person is a rapist, a child molester, a sexual harasser, or somebody who abuses people in different ways. I'm driving people, so I have to kind of focus on the road a little bit. And we say nothing and we do nothing. All of us are guilty in some way, form or fashion. So we really can't take ourselves out of the books, out of the whole situation. Sometimes I see people post, what is the government doing? What is this the church doing? What are the other persons doing? When we ourselves should be doing something, instead of pointing fingers and placing the blame game on other persons who are humans just like ourselves. Mark you, I will agree that government is put in positions to take care of its citizens, and I'm not negating that fact. But what I'm simply saying is that we all have a responsibility, just as so when you're raising your children and when they reach a certain age, they now have a responsibility to become adults, to live the life that is pleasing to God. They live the life that is pleasing to the society, meaning they follow the laws and the norms of the society in order to not go to prison. But these things don't just happen like that. So you don't just have a child and the child just grow up like that. The child is going to observe what you do and observe and listen to what you say. The child is going to do that, and then they become a product of the society. So that is why I'm simply saying that we cannot put the blame game on government or the church or other persons. We have to put the blame game on us. Because each day, when you have your child, they get older and older each day until they become an adult. And then they will be thrusted into the society and either contribute or take away from the wholeness, the beauty, the sanity, the love, the care, the peace from our country. They're going to take away all of that. You follow what I'm saying? When it is that we as parents or guardians or persons in a position where we can mentor, where we can rear, where we can help to grow others so that we make the society better. What we're seeing happening now, is not just some overnight like that, like the men them just get up and decide, so we're going to kill off some picnic, we're going to rape off some women, kidnap them, take them away, boys and girls, and do all of that. All of this was brewing from day one, from them named baby, from them named Pickney. What did we do as adults? You have to ask yourselves those questions. What did you do as an adult in that child's life? Did you take on the responsibility of rearing them in the right way? In the way that God says, if you rear a child in the right way, in terms of discipline and love, teaching them how to respect all, were you guilty or the lack thereof where that is what's concerned? Were you guilty or the lack thereof where that was concerned? How it is when you look at your own child, when you look at your children, are they able to say, Mommy's teaching me values that will able to allow me to be a good human being, a better human being, the best human being that I can possibly be? Can your children really say that based on what it is that they are learning from you? And mark you, when they're learning from you, they're not learning from what it is you're telling them to do. They're learning from what they're hearing you say when you talk to others and talk to them and watching what you are doing. I don't know if you remember the 5 senses we learn from them. Our seeing, or hearing, or tasting, or feeling, and or smelling. And they are learning through all of that what it is that you're doing. So when you're passing the blame game and say the church is this, and the pastors are this, the government is this, what about you? What it is that you are doing to make the society better, or the best society it can possibly be? What it is that you're doing? So sometimes I hear people saying this and I'm saying to myself, all know the finger don't turn back on themselves. Because we're all guilty of what is happening in one way or in one fashion or other. As tough as it may be, I'm guilty of it too. Where I could have said something to help somebody, I may have seen a child misbehaving. See, the armed soldier was trying to help, and his help was turned into something negative without the facts. That's why I say when I hear stories of, like for example, they may say a pastor was accused of this or that, let the proper authorities investigate, because sometimes things are not as they seem. But here comes this soldier trying to assist 3 young ladies, and he got beaten up. He wasn't in his uniform, because maybe they wouldn't take that chance if him they deny him uniform. I find so Jamaican people afraid of soldier even more than police, generally. Right? And it was misunderstood, because he was trying to make a difference. The same thing could have happened to me. Maybe I could have been seen talking to kids maybe for a long period of time, and people that come over, maybe they might be a little bit more lenient because I'm a female, maybe, or I may not have the thieving look, or criminal look, maybe, I don't know. And the same sort of fate could have happened to me. So in my mind, I'm thinking, where have we gone wrong as a people? We have become so selfish that we have forgotten what it is to be selfless. We have forgotten what it is to be your brothers and your sisters' keeper. You follow what I'm saying to you? And that is the issue that I face and we are facing today. So really, we shouldn't be shocked when we're seeing all of this. Why are we shocked? And we have been guilty of all of these things, directly and indirectly. All of us. And that is why we're facing the situations we're facing today. Because if the foundations were strong, or if the foundation was strong, the foundation of respect for all, loving your brother, loving your enemies, teaching discipline, reprimanding when needs be, teaching your children values, teaching your children morals, I guarantee that what it is that we're facing would not be in its majority like that. I guarantee you on that one. 1 second, people. Right? We need to stop the blame game. We need to take up our cross, walk with it, and say, God, help me to make a difference because this can't continue. We need to go down into some proper fasting and prayer and cry out to Master God, and not only just prayer. Because if you just pray and just sit down, so what do you think is going to happen? It's the same problem we're going to face. I'm not expecting that crime will be eradicated in its entirety, but what we're facing can be reduced. What we're facing can be reduced. It don't have to be growing and it doesn't have to be growing and escalating out of control as it is now. What we're facing can be reduced. What we're going through can be reduced. It doesn't have to be the way it is happening, the way we're seeing it happening right now. We need to be more than just our brother's keeper. Wherever we can make a difference in the life of someone, we should be doing that, so that we don't face these problems in the majority like this. And it's not in the majority. I use that loosely because we keep hearing it now day after day. The media is bringing it forward, so I'm using that word loosely. Alright? I'm using that word loosely right now to say in the majority. It couldn't be the majority because we don't certainly have, other countries that are going to come in now and help with. But what I'm simply saying to us